A coach clues in a new team member on available resources.
Minor League Baseball is live and on the air on the show. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Amarillo Sodpoodles and the Springfield Cardinals. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Junior Dunbar will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. Digging in, Ethan Perkins. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First delivery to him on the way. In there, 0-1. Dan Dero, as we take a look at our visiting club as they take the field in this scoreless ball game. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. And there's the first out. With a moment now, let's have a look at the home team starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Matty, these are the lineups you want to be in. Driving to the ballpark, you got a cup of coffee in your hand, you look at the flags and they're blowing straight out. You're running to the manager's office if your name's not in the lineup. It just takes one grain on that bat and you got a potential 3-run bomb. Look out for these guys going deep today.
Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike 1.
0-1.
Called strike 0-2.
Here we go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away. Down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there because this had the look of being a very quick inning. He's been able to stretch this at bat out a little bit, and that's something that shouldn't go unnoticed.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. We've played an inning. No score here on the show. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Mitch. Dotson, he'll get to take his first cuts here.
Hey, come on, big guy, get your
Here
pitch.
comes the first pitch. Shows bunt as he gets this one down. There's one. On to first, but not in time as he's in there ahead of the throw.
Looked like that might be an inning-ending double play off the bat. But that was some great hustle to beat the throw at first. Keeps the inning alive, and more importantly, he gets an RBI because of it.
Into the box, Francisco Pena. In 8 at-bats in the series, he's collected 3 hits. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. That missed. Close. It's ball 2. 3-0 now. Tommy Shealy is on deck. There's a changeup taken, but it finds the zone on the inside. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go, baby.
Swing and a miss, and they'll come all the way back from 3-0 to punch him out. 1 away. Stepping into the box, Tommy Shealy. He brings a hit streak that currently sits at 6 games entering play. 0-1 the count. And he fouls this one off. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Rolled slowly down the third baseline, but a foul ball, and the count holds at 0-2.
Foul ball.
Skied into very shallow right. Reyes is over, and he makes the catch for the second out. Coming to the plate now, David Da Silva, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. A ball and no strikes. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike. And that's on the outside corner, 1-2.
Hey, 2 away, 2 away.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Nothing across here this half of the inning. Leading off the inning, Damon Miller, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Late that time for a strike. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. Cut fastball inside, ball 1. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. The 1-1 home. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. The 1-2. And here's a ball hit in the air, but this will land untouched. 1 out, nobody on. Weekly hit to third. Throw in time as he's called out on a bang-bang play at first. Digging in, Junior Dunbar. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
2 down now.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. And this one was tailing on him, but he was able to reach down, pull it in, and with it, the side is retired. Now to the plate, the pitcher, Mitch Dotson, 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
First pitch on its way. And a high strike there, 0-1.
Hey, here we go, kid.
And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire.
Stepping in, Ethan Perkins. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory.
Yeah, Matt, he's got to make an adjustment right here. His swing definitely broke down, dropped his back shoulder, and thus the result was a terrible pop-up foul. This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Cabral will stay with it as he backs up and puts it away. One gone. Digging in to try it again, Jim Elliott. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Strike one to start the at-bat. Missed low and inside with it. 1-1. Bases are empty. One man out. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2. The next 1-2 pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Cordero has it in his tracks, makes the play, and there are two gone now. Stepping up now, Christopher Trainer. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. No balls and one strike. Now a swing and a third straight fly ball here should get him out of the inning. 1-2-3.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. Batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Well off the inside that time as the sinker misses for a ball.
Hey, now we got two.
2-0 now.
This is why I love having athleticism and speed on your team. You can tell the runner on first base is messing with the mechanics of the pitcher.
And he's back standing.
Plays a one here.
Now the 2-0 home. Up and in. Big danger now. It's 3-0. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
3-1 the count now.
All right, 3-2 count with 2 outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center.
I got it. Mine,
and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning.
Hey, you can do it. No one better.
Into
Let's
the
go.
box now, Mitch Dotson. Looking to minimize the damage here. And that misses inside. 1-0.
Hey, here we go. Come on now. One time.
Here's the 1-0. Line drive to left.
Here we go. Pick it up.
And that's in there. Base hit. The run scores from second. Now a 5-0 lead.
Good job.
Boy, Dero, talk about adding insult to injury right there.
Standing in, Tommy Shealy. He flew out in his last at-bat.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out. Now at the plate, David Da Silva. Hard hit ball to second. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home 5th. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. Hard on the ground towards short. Santiago over to his left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a strong start on the mound. Leading off the inning, Jake Newsome, and they'll need him to get something going here. Now the pitch. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
I don't think he's going to triple up on changeup right there. He seemed to have gotten the timing down on that second one.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Henry Ortiz will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike 1. That average coming in right at 300 on the nose. No home runs just yet, 10 RBIs. Throw just in time, and oh, that was awfully close. Settling in now, Ethan Perkins. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching.
Hey, you can tell by the look on that manager's face, he's obviously frustrated right now. But it's a long season. You're going to have a lot of ebbs and flows with your offense. Does he take a step back and relax a little bit, or does he call a team meeting right after this one?
First offering on its way. And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Santiago waits on it, and that retires the side. 1 hit, 1 left. Stepping up to the plate, Christopher Trainer. He's singled in 2 trips to the plate thus far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Hey, nobody away.
Hit sharply toward the right side. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
Hey, no run.
And he will coast into second with a leadoff double.
When you're struggling as a team to put the ball in play, every base hit is welcome, but a double will really help wake everyone up. That's just their 3rd hit of the game, but it's a good one.
From the stretch. This is on the ground over to first. A dive, and he knocks it down. On the recovery throw is in time to get the out at first. What a heads-up play. Digging in once again, Tommy Shealy, ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw to the plate. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw. Well, it took him till the 7th, but he gets his first hit of the game here, and that'll extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he didn't come out of what he was trying to do all day, Dan. Kept the front shoulder tucked, kept the ice water in his veins, and didn't try and get too big. Extends the hitting streak. Nice job.
You know, D-Row, I talked to him before the game about the streak, and he said the toughest part is he hopes to get hits early in the game to take two. He had to wait to the 7th inning in this one to come through.
One there, but one's all they were ever going to get, and the inning will continue.
Well, they really didn't have a shot at turning 2 on the high chopper. They only get 1, and that allows the runner from 3rd to score.
And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Da Silva is off of first with 2 away. Inside as he might be trying to set him up here 1-2. Popped him up. Patterson is under it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So they pick up a run on 2 hits, no error.
Hey, get your pitch right up there, huh? Let's go.
So coming to the plate, Mitch Dotson. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, he showed like a little prowess with the bat right there, Dan.
Hey,
I'd be
boy.
surprised if they don't attack him a little bit more carefully this AB.
There you go,
Hey,
there
I've
you
been
go.
impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options for whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
Here's a late swing and a miss, strike 2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
6-2, the final. Welcome into this presentation of minor league baseball from the AA Texas League. Today, game 3 of this 4 games. Tyler Danish, a right-hander from 3. At the plate, Andrew Dooley. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he pours this one in at the letters, 0-1. Fellas, you take a look at these guys as they get onto the field for the bottom of the first here this afternoon. They dropped another one last time out, and in fact, they've won just twice in their last 8 tries.
Yeah, Matty, what I need to see out of this offense today is some early production. Somebody's got to get on base and put the defense on their heels. They've been struggling recently. They're not swinging the bats well. They got shut out yesterday, and this offense needs to adjust itself. Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And with that, here's a glance at the starting lineup for the home squad. Mark DeRosa, tell us about this lineup in a daytime home contest.
Well, Matt, this lineup...
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Stepping into the box, Harmon Bailey. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes.
You got to love that as a hitter right there. It doesn't happen much, but when it does, you have to find a way to take it.
Throw over to the bag, and he'll get back in safely. The 1-0. 1-1 the count now. Benton leads off first with 1 away. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Here. Now a move over to first. A dive, but he's back. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2. So here's the cleanup hitter, Chris Cutler. He brings a rather ugly 230s batting average into this one.
Two down here. Hey, here we go.
season is upon us, filled with hope and optimism for the months ahead. And what better way to stay involved all season long than with a full or partial season ticket plan? Whether you're looking for a handful of marquee games or all 81 home games, we've got a plan to suit every fan's needs. Stop by any stadium ticket window and talk to a representative today.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. In there, and it's 0-1. He broke out the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continued.
Now a throw over to first, and he's back easily. A runner on first with 2 away. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
Cut home, no runner.
And the run will score all the way from first.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second with an RBI two-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Ready on 0-2. Fouled away. 2 out here and a runner at second.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitch.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the... Stepping up now, Tim Fleer, and he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now.
The first
Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Well, you don't need us to tell you, it's really starting to come down out there. I can't imagine the umpires will let this go too much longer if it doesn't ease up.
Yeah, Matt, right now, this doesn't look too good. I wouldn't be surprised if we don't see the umpires come out and bring the ground crew out here. The infield around the mound and around the home plate area is really getting soaking wet, and I can't anticipate this going on very much longer.
This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Popped him up. Santiago has a play.
I got it, ball.
And that's the second out of the inning. Now to the plate, Brian Min took an 0 for 4 in the victory last night. First pitch sinker misses in on the hands that time. It's a ball and no strikes. In for a strike. It's 1-1.
Hey, got 2 here.
A ball and 2 strikes to count now with the bases empty and 2 away.
1-1-1.
Back to the mound. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. Leading off the inning, Bobby Goss, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
I need a strikeout right here.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out. That just misses off the inside for ball 1. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Swung on and missed. 1-1. Weak grounder down the first baseline, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. High in the air and drifting out to shallow center. Cordero has a read on it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Now at the plate, Homer Benton. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone. 0-1.
I know there's 2 outs right here, but your job is the number 2.
1-1-1.
Especially with the monsters hitting behind you. Find a way. Maybe a little 2-out lightning on the horizon.
And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single. Now batting, Harmon Bailey. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. And a dive, but he's back. First delivery to him on the way. Fouled off.
Well, that was a big 2-out single we just saw, and for pretty obvious reasons. The inning went from totally under control. Now he's got to deal with some dangerous hitters here with a runner on base, and this is how 2-out rallies start.
Hey, come on now.
The 0-1. Line to the right side. In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now. Trying to pick things up where he left off, Chris Cutler, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First offering on its way. In there, strike 1.
0-1's the count.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Next will be the designated hitter, Gil Garcia. He's 0 for 1 thus far. And a high strike there, 0-1. Oh, can't spot the cutter any better than that. 0-2 now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
This one's down to third. Cabral scoops it up. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close. So striding forward now, Tim Fleer. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. 0-1 the count.
One down.
The windup and the 0-1. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Called strike 2 on the cutter, and he's behind in the count now, 1-2. The 1-2 is an off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
Hey, I appreciate the fact that he's making him throw a few pitches. Most of his teammates have been hacking at everything that comes their way.
Jankowski's there for it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Digging in the switch hitter, Dave Ramos. He flew out in his last at-bat. In there, and he's ahead 0-2 now.
Hey, down 0-2. He better be leery of this guy's nasty changeup. He has the ability to bury it down and away or down and in wherever he wants to. So you got to be on point with this one.
Good changeup in the dirt. Strike 3. And the throw to first ends the inning. So nothing happening this time around. We played 4 full. Amarillo out in front, 2-1. At the plate, Brian Min. He'll look to light a spark under this lineup that hasn't found the scoreboard since back in the first inning.
Yeah, and for me, the story has been the starting pitching they faced. It's been very difficult to rebound and, quite frankly, dominate after getting roughed up a bit in the first inning of the start. So I'll give him a lot of credit for what he's been able to do.
Take something off, but it's 1-2 now.
Love the execution of that changeup, but hats off to the guy at the plate right now. That's a great take in this situation. Maybe bought himself a fastball.
Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. The 1-2. Another one sent foul.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat. Now at the plate, Bobby Goss, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. 1 ball, no strikes to count.
Hey, place it first. Place it first. There we go, 1.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. That's to the left and foul. 1 ball, 1 strike. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2. Oh, look out. Hot shot to third, and there are 2 away. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Andrew Dooley. Cut fastball in there for a called strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hit on the ground out to short. Backhanded. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Leading off the inning, Homer Benton, and they'll need him to get something going here. And he fouls this one off. Changeup called strike 3 as he rolls his eyes at the call. 1 away. Digging in and looking for more, Harmon Bailey. He singled his last time up.
Yeah, guys, everyone knows he's been slumping. Dan, you can certainly attest to this, only amassing a solid 1 hit in your career. But pressure's off now. Maybe he gets hot.
And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Ready for another shot now, Chris Cutler. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better.
Here we go, boys.
On its way is pitch number 75. Swinging a ball hit softly on the ground. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
Fly ball out to straightaway right. Jankowski's there for it. And that's the third out. Nothing across here this half. To the plate now is the designated hitter, Gil Garcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. Cut fastball taken for strike one. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Slow grounder to first. And he'll step on first himself for the out. Ready now, Tim Fleer. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. We're in the 7th inning now. The pitchers duel, 2-1 our score. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Now a swing and a fly ball. Heading after it is Jankowski. And he makes the catch in the corner. Into the box now, Dave Ramos. He'll swing it from the left side right here. In there for strike one, 0-1. Looking to punch him out again, the pitch. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll lunge out of the crouch to put this one away. Leading off the inning, Brian Min, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
This thing's far from over, even though we're moving into the back end of this game. Only down by 1. All they need to do is get this leadoff guy, and they're an extra base hit away from tying this thing up.
But facing right-handed pitching so far this season, Min is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
Yeah, Matty, he's well aware of it. Runners in scoring position, that's where you need to be on your game. He's just expanded the zone entirely too much in these situations.
Skipper's out of the third base dugout on it.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
5-1.
Aston Martin, push button motor, Migos on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was dirt. Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep on dropping around and shocking like she Kurt. We been through the traffic with my in the purse. And Saint Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like and my she's a diva. Curly like no Peter Piper pick up, make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a diva. Leaders spend 3 G's on the sneakers, like 3 stripes on the slash. I'm undefeated. Bring the horns, I'm tiptoeing. Push a button, Kim Jong. Roll through looking so cool in the old school, like Vince Vaughn. Nitro hit the turn. We don't win no. Cop the food, drop the food, pop out the top like I'm a turtle. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse though. Aston Martin.
This minor league team is reminded that the eyes of the organization are keeping tabs on them.
Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was Larry Bird, Saint Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at it, throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like a Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get close from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Slimane. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that's fighter switching lanes. Give some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket. This is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile. Hey, be careful when you your hands look kinda dusty. Please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, out the country. That's the part. Push button mode. It goes on the ice. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was dirt. Larry Bird, sail around straight jacket. So berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like Lottie-Dottie, who got the keys to my Audi? Last time I said it went viral, I don't with nobody. And I don't with you, them, her, and him too. Cause no none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap, I've been through. Like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest at all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still, while half of these still running. I learned everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like, I'm the man, used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like
Minor League Baseball now on the show as our Mitch Dotson will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matty V, we're getting a chance to look at a hot pitcher right here. His last 3 starts, all 3 he's picked up wins. And if he can continue that, he should be on his way to winning his 4th in a row. It'll be fun to watch him work in this one here today.
Fellas are home 9 as they begin play here this evening. Fair to say they're not playing their best baseball right now. Losers of 5 of their last 6.
Come on, guys.
1-2 now. The 1-2. Now a swing at a ball popped in the air back behind short. Santiago backs up a bit and he takes charge for the first out. Time now to give you a look at the batting order for the visiting squad. D-Row, what do you got in this lineup in the series opener?
Yeah, Matty, it's going to be interesting how this offense goes about it. Are they going to go after him early? Are they going to sit back and take, hope he doesn't have his secondary stuff, and drive his pitch count up? You have to find ways. You can't just throw your bats out on the field and think you're going to score runs off a premier guy.
1-1 pitch and a nice call for the change. It's 1-2. Now a swing and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. And he'll squeeze this one for the second out. Digging in, Elton Page is back in the starting lineup for this one after sitting out last night's game. Popped him up. Santiago is there for it.
Ball.
And that retires the side. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Harmon Bailey, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. Hits ball 1.
Here we go, guys.
1-1.
Hit hard down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
Time for a look at the defensive alignment for the home team. And guys, when I've been looking at the numbers on this starting pitcher, what really jumps out on me is the fact that he doesn't strike a ton of guys out, which means he's got to execute. He's got to use those 17 inches in, out, up, and down. He's going to have his defense behind him, and they better be on their toes because a lot of balls are going to be put in play in this one.
We got one out here.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game.
Nope.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Grounded to first. Smart is up with it, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out. Stepping in, Chris Cutler. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. Lower part of the zone, but it's taken for a strike. Behind 0-2 now. No score here as we play inning number 2. Fouled away. Strike 3 called as he can't get the bat off his shoulders. Side retired. In now, Tim Fleer. 7-8-9, bottom of the order set to go here in the 3rd. First pitch of the inning is taken low and away for a ball. It's 1-0.
Plays it first now.
Wisely lays off the cut fastball there. It's 2-1. Well, he just threw that fastball by him. And he struck him out. Now in the box, Dave Ramos. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball.
All right, come on now.
And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2. Grounder down the line at 3rd. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Base hit, and they're into the hit column.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Hey, knock it down infield.
Into the box, Brian Min, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Still plenty to be desired in terms of batting average, down in the 180s entering play. Still without a home run and 6 RBIs. Relay to first in time, and just like that. Digging in for his second at-bat, Jason Favre. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. Striding in once again, Len Green. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. The 2-1. Hit in the air to right field. Jankowski's there for it, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Striding in, Elton Page. First offering on its way. Good pitch there, called a strike on the inside corner. Fouled off.
Hey, get him yourself right here. Let's go.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And it's fouled away.
Get the chainsaw out today, boys. If he's going to throw back-to-back cutters like that, we are going to have some guys getting some wood blown up in their hands.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. The 0-2 once more. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I really like watching righties throw that cutter in on lefties' hands like that. This one was down 2, and if he hits it, there's a pretty good chance he's going to pound it into the ground. Maybe even get...
And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the... So digging in now, Harmon Bailey comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. And that's inside and a bit low anyways. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
The count now at 2-2.
Let's go.
The 2-2. And he fouls this one off. The 2-2. And again, he's unable to keep it fair, but he's putting together quite a battle at the plate. The 2-2 one more time. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Fouled away. The 2-2 one more time.
That's up.
Popped him up.
Plenty
Smart
of room, plenty
is
of
there.
room.
But it's the pitcher that makes the play. And that's the first out of the inning.
Hey, we've got
So
one right
striding in, Gil Garcia. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Hard hit toward the hole. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
Yeah, man, he's locked in and pretty dominant since the first, so as long as he can get back in that groove with the next batter, he's not going to worry too much about it.
Stepping in now, Chris Cutliff. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A shot down the first baseline. And he'll get in there safely. So following the error, it's now runners at first and second. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Tim Fleer. Hits the bottom of the strike zone here with the sinker. Strike 1.
Hey, that's a huge pitch right there. You've got to get ahead. When you start to see traffic on the base pass, your defense starts to tighten up a little bit. The best thing to do is pound the zone and get ahead 0-1.
And he'll step off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Lays off the sinker here. A ball and a strike.
That one looked like it could easily have gone the other way. There's a big difference between 0-2 and 1-1. But now this next pitch probably becomes the biggest of the at-bat.
Swing and a line drive. Foul. Right back to the mound. Could be an easy 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. So stepping in, Dave Ramos. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Around first, digging for 2. And he is into second base with a leadoff double. Finally, a little something for them to get excited about.
Yeah, a rally can begin with a single swing of the bat, and this might be their chance right here. They've struggled to produce a lot of runs, but there he is at second base. A shot to the outfield scores him. Then who knows what kind of roll they can get on. Got to take it one good at-bat at a time.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Ready with the 1-1. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. To first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. And they'll get it in quickly. It's first and third now with nobody out.
Hey, this has the makings of being a pretty big inning, D-Roll. Leadoff double, now a base hit, and all of a sudden we're looking at first and third.
Yeah, sometimes you wake up, you just get smacked in the mouth right here. He's going to have to start executing pitches. He cannot leave a ball over the heart of the plate right here. He's going to have damage on his hands.
Hey, we got nobody.
The 1-1 home is in off the plate.
That's inside.
Ball even at 2-2. Runners at the corners here, nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2. Len Green will be next. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball. Striding into the box, Len Green, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. On to first, and it's a double play, although the run does come into score from third.
Hey, first pitch strike.
Ready once again, Elton Page. Hit down the first baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1.
Two away.
Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside.
He's obviously been very impressive on the mound in this one, and I think the big reason why is his ability to stay out of the middle of the zone. That's kind of obvious, but it's clear to me that even when he misses his spots, he's not missing over the plate.
The set and the 2-2, and he got him, minimizing the damage at just a run. Digging in now, Harmon Bailey due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now. 1-1-1. Grounder left side. Played on the backhand. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind it.
Just a Sunday is about to be epic.
Look, I get it rocking like a cradle. I never sold, but I was able to see my partners make the road bread without the stable while packing something that make it top spin like dreidels. Ooh, I hung around them shells like April. Oatmeal, Oatfield. Me when I get to saying it's so real. Folk will think that it's entertaining till fly, no subliminal. That's the plight of aggravated aboriginals. My whole life I've been congregating with. I swear I graduated with just minimal effort. Lectures to me was just receive better from the king of Bedford. Stop vexing. I swear Biggie taught me lessons. My guess is his propensity for excellence might not get discussed by the adolescents, but I'm blessed with it. Yeah, get to carrying torches. Sometimes I get nervous as a suitor that's entering courtship. Ooh. Then I get to feeling euphoric. Holy flow, every bar low, he should be pending the. Look at she's so gorgeous. She be with.
A minor leaguer is assigned temporarily to a new role. Always looking to fill needs, clubs will explore every way a prospect might be capable of contributing. And when team needs collide with a player's expectations, a game of dreams also becomes a game of choices. This player with strong convictions finds out a team can have convictions too.
Remember time from mama barbarous made us look barbarous. The hood part of us that don't start of us. Got the heart of Spartacus. Treat things out like Barnabas. That means with love, difference between us. Fake ball, default, and con, C-ball. So love, truth is they ain't different. These sacrilegious fuck with you, don't get your paint tripping. But when you jammed up in traffic, they get the lane switching. Oh, haters don't feel you till your name mentioned. Scripture tell me no one excluded when rain tripping. We all part of the picture, it's just our frame fixing. And I still ride for my I just different. Oh.
A benched prospect receives a call from his advisor. who wants to see his advisee get back on the playing field. His counsel, patience, and flexibility. The player has reservations about being moved from his preferred role. The road to the show is not always a straight or predictable one.
Mitch Dotson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. Standing in, Steve Banks been a strikeout victim twice in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Hit toward the right side. But an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Humberto Feliciano 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. No balls and a strike to count. One out, nobody on. Now here's a shot out toward the gap in right center. Running hard, he's digging for second.
Nobody. Go home.
And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
That's what you call a clutch piece of hitting. Down 2 runs, he puts himself in scoring position and brings the tying run to the plate. We'll see what they do with the base open here. This one's getting interesting.
A ball and no strikes.
You know, in this situation, you almost have to pitch like there's no one on base. That run really doesn't mean anything with the lead they've got. The hitter is the guy that can turn this game on its head.
Well thrown sinker that time, down, but in the strike zone. Hit to short. And that's through into left, a base hit. Throw comes into third now, so they're at the corners here with only one out.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4, not a bad game. Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
In there, 2-1. Down the third baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball. 2-2. Ready with the 2-2. Still even at 2-2. Runners are at the corners with one man out. And he pops it up back behind second base. Irizarry takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Ready for another chance? Fisher Asuncion, and he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. No balls and one strike. The 0-1 on its way. Taken, called, strike 2, and now they're down to their final strike tonight. 2-run game, last of the ninth with 2 away. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here, and with that, this one is over. Tonight's ball game comes to a close, 3-1 the final. The Amarillo Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mitch Dotson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Striding in to start the ninth, Felipe Merced, and they'll need him to get something going here. 0-1 the count. Liner toward right center. And a clean base hit, so he gets off the schneid, as they say, and is now 1 for 5 in the game. At the plate, Enrique Raimo. He's 1 for 4 for the game. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Lays off 1-0.
And think about it. In game 1 of this series, they've already had to go deep into their bullpen. This could affect them for the rest of the weekend if they don't get really good starting pitching.
The 1-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
I got the count 1 and 2.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Jankowski has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Coming to the plate now, Steve Banks, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
This is somewhat of a cause for concern. This guy needs to hit better left-handed against right-handed pitching. This is the tough guy right here to hit into a double play. He's fast and he swings from the left side, so out of the box he's going to get a good break. You might have to try to get the strikeout right here because very rarely are you going to get this guy to ground into a double play.
First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch is a cutter looked at, 0-1. And that misses, 1-1.
And the reason he's working away so much here is because he's got that big hole on the right side of the infield to worry about with the first baseman holding the runner on. It's always smart to pitch into the defense you have behind you.
Fouled off. Merced leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Hey, 2 outs here.
When a pitch is close to working through a quick inning, that's when you really
swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. 8-5 tonight. The Amarillo Sod Poodles used a nice 5th inning to take the lead, and they never gave it back. Brian Mitch Dotson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. Digging in, Christopher Allison. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Here's the 0-2. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there.
You got this.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
Now at the plate, Carlo Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Big swing and a miss at the changeup, a ball and a strike.
Let's go right here.
2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
And a pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. On to first, and they're an out away. 2 gone here in the 9th. Into the box, Fisher Asuncion. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. The windup and the 0-1. Loud contact there, but it's well foul.
Hey, got 2 here.
Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Grounded back up the middle. Irizarry takes it in. On to first, and that's your ball game.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
A 2-0 finish today.
This pitching coach wants to see his guy be able to deliver the knockout punch.
Let's take it back to 2 turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresh and fresh. Turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight. Yeah. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Hey yo, straight from the field. Everything I do is too real, too ill. Said they won't rap, gotta give a rap. Run up in your city with that gritty boom bap. Got it to the world, never sleep on me. I'm just trying to wake 'em up, it's a free coffee. This is what you need, this is that tongue in cheek. This is that 1, 2, 3, no Sesame Street, but the numbers speak. Like come on, it's going down about the free fall. I hold it down like a fat kid on a seesaw. I do it bigger than bigger, I do it big, y'all. I ain't a ball of them, bigger than beach balls. I'm lock and loaded, this is pure survival. Famous, my idols, Biggie and Michael. And ain't nobody talking, making any sense. Like people at the show still sitting in the stands. Get up, I bet it all like Proline. I ran it through the goal line and hit the gold mine. They try to leave me out to dry, hanging from the clothesline. But watch me go with showtime, that's why I pay him no mind. Now let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, and he don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go, come on. 2 turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Yeah, let me on your and tickle you till you giggle. Baby, I keep it since I was simple and little. I scribble these riddles to spin your head like a swivel. I talk my way out of pickles. You're talking so superficial. We know it. I keep it hardcore like parkour. Luke against the Dark Lord like a Star Wars. I keep it sweating like Rick Ross flip flops. I took my into my own hands like cross. Don't even try to correct me. Don't even try to understand and dissect me. And keep your mouth shut, you're talking too recklessly. I'm about to cut you blind like a... Successfully, I did this domestically without any recipe and kept the integrity. I'm better than I ever been. I'm legend and a gentleman, pumping like adrenaline. I'm pain relief like medicine. Man, who bumped the turntable? I know you're feeling good, but this could quickly turn... Don't ever stop the music when you're rocking like this, cause you could lose a great thing like Tupac and 9-6. Let me know if we got what you need. We get busy, and he don't sleep. Ain't nobody here ready to leave. So here we go. Come on, Joe, turntables and a mic. Rip the microphone straight. That's the only way they're gonna hear you. Fresh and fresh. Right.
on the runway like I'm Dacciola. Prolific, really be into my lyrics. So tell me who did it this big and who ain't about to slow up. My boy, 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 my boy.
Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to off the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got the type of luxury going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Yeah, stepped in the building with my vibe on a million. Slide on the beat like my God, I'm so brilliant. All of the rappers put your pride to the side. Try collide with the squad. Turn your mob into corn on the cob. Use a fraud, use a thorn in my side. I'm like back. I'm that turn of the knob on the door when the boys from the corner come. You the type for something. Now stop with all that frontin'. That big money talk should be reserved for those that got it. But when you really got it, you ain't pressed to talk about it. That's why I hear that cap and all your raps and highly doubt it. The game too crowded. I'm about to get all the way the f about it. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. 30 mil on the deal, depending on how the tour was routed. I seen you watch when you first dropped, that was clouded, which means you used to make it till you make it type. I keep you crazy with holla, no holla back, just how to rap. I gotta to make sure every dollar stack. Y'all aiming for the stars, some natural starter cap. Run like a quarterback. Stereotypical, but to hear me just pippin', so I will bury you. Then come and air out your. Have your homies on. It's right next to Roman numerals. IVs. It's the reason why nobody try me. Having screaming, Lord, why me? Why me? Cold did me, grimy. He took it too far. He treated them like they. Back to back, I clap like that's a rap, but no video shoots, just hoodies and boots, putting your troops in boxes. I blew $1 million on white tees and Calvin Klein boxes. This is silly. My boy, 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 my boy. Say what?
Who gon' bring me round? Who gon' try to round? Can't get enough. I don't play around. Don't got that type of luck. Going down. Back to nothing.
Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to off the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got the type of luxury going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to off the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around. Got the type of luxury going down. Ain't no catching up with me. Who gon' bring my crown? Who gon' try to off the ground? Can't get enough of me. I don't play around.
When it's
protector chill. Sipping on this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the film. Got all this honor on me. That's so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day. I'm now my family. I got 3 with me. They want the baguettes on their neck. I was made inside the projects. I got on my set. I was really on the floor. Then I woke up in the jet. Ain't never had a dodge no more. I just might cop demon. I'm shopping at Neiman's, balling every season, feeling like I'm dreaming, shining every weekend. All they know is that I was broke, and I got a brand new coupe. Louis V's on my shoes, and all my by the tube. First time in B12, she was hanging at the roof. 5 BB's ice cream, I didn't even have to scoop. Got the whole universe in my ceiling, I'ma set the mood. I seen his name, looking at my neck, ooh. I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the film. Got all this honor on me, top so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 when I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family. She just popped it, they wanna see how the vet feel. BG on my rollie, make her wanna have some for real. Tennis chain, my neck gon' chill. I ain't had to go get no deal. Last month I spent 100,000 on the closet. I bought the penthouse just to handle. Got the new crib, my fresh out, he kept it solid. 20 bands on me, can't even fit inside the wallet. Time ballin', 13 on me like I was hardin'. Yeah, no Richie, I might take my ride through the 6. I've been mixing my designers, I'm flies. I just talk about my lifestyle, I'm riding. Ever since that jail cell opened up, I let these diamonds hit. Yeah, I was damn bad, now I'm on a jet for real. Got all this ice on me, baby, told my protector chill. Sipping all this, my bad is on it. I want a couple million without a record deal. Got 25,000 on me when I've been riding in the film. Got all this honor on me, top so fly, don't matter. I wanted to feel the V12 and I was riding in Atlanta. Busy been cooked all day, I'm now my family.
Grab that right there. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? You know what time it is, right? They don't want us to make it, so it's time to take it. Rhyme with them notes, it's time to see who be realer. I load it empty, the on them, make sure these people feel it. I'm shooting like Reggie Miller, don't move, but I'ma hit you. Never told ya, I call it Driller Manila. Scope on them, trim them with this picture, hit you from distance. We came out the trenches with the stitches, God is my bra. And I gotta get that first one shot before that trip from hit me. Ain't gotta worry about looking back with my squad with me. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. You can bring what you got. I'm going to the top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Hopping out that truck with my niggas looking like Thriller. I'm ready for the millions. Talk to myself in the mirror. Is you ready? Ready. Jump off in that Bentley with no ceiling. Is you ready? Is you sick of taking losses? Time for winning. They can't hang with us. Can't with us. They know we ain't been dangerous. If you think you with my squad, better hang it up. We been grinding hard. Can't take that from us. We been grinding hard on the job. Can't take that from us. Are you ready? Is you ready? Ready. You say you ready? Whole squad ready? Ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Ready. Is you ready? Whole squad ready? We came here to see Jet. What you got? No, no, no. Not on my watch. No way. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top.
top. Bring what you got. Bring what you got. I'm going to the top. I'm going to the top. Are you ready? Is you ready? You say you ready. Whole squad ready. Is you ready? Are you ready? Is you ready? Whole squad ready.
A player new to his AA squad gets a tip from one of his coaches.
wanna be one of the greatest. And now that I'm finally here. Alright, you know that I got it. That's all I really got to say.
Mitch Dotson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Howard Farrell, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
They look like they're up against it here, down 3 on the road, trying to come back against a closer.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike.
Hey, this offense needs to get it going right here. Somebody has to take it upon themselves to have a quality AB and get this team to start thinking past the baton mentality. They cannot continue to go up there and look like they have no game plan.
Coming to the plate now, Leroy Tyler. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Get ahead.
First delivery to him on the way. That finds the zone, a called strike. The first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Farrell on at first, nobody out.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
And it's fouled away. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all off. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Below the zone, a swing and a miss.
Well, obviously somebody was hooting with the Owls last night. This entire roster, they've showed up for the first game of this road trip and are getting absolutely boat raced.
Hit hard to the right side, but foul, so we'll see if he can straighten that out. Swing and a miss on the changeup, and there are 2 gone. That's back-to-back strikeouts now, as they've been unable to advance that leadoff single into scoring position.
Yeah, clearly no problems working out of the stretch right now, Matt. He's taking control of this inning after giving up that hit. Now we'll see if he can finish it off strong as well.
Nearly got the inside, but ruled a ball. Swing and a miss, got him reaching. Patterson has it, but the throw is not in time, and this game isn't over yet. And not what he wanted to do there, is now they'll need 4 outs to get out of this inning. Digging in, Marcos Herrera. First offering on its way. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone.
No doubt, some saves come easier than others, and I know this all too well. They're really making wrapping this thing up a difficult task.
2 balls and a strike. 2 men are on with 2 men out. And he strikes him out to end it here, as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate, but could not cash in.
Well, just another day at the office for these guys. That stretches their winning streak to 5, and they're playing well in all 3 phases of the game. Pitching, fielding, and hitting. Who knows how long this will last.
A 4-1 finish in this evening's game. Mitch Dotson comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the 9th. So Now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Geraldo Benitez. He singled his last time up. Here comes the first pitch. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
Really deceptive changeup there. Very well executed. It looks like it just sort of dies when it gets close to the plate.
Now a changeup locks him up as he looks at strike 3 called. 1 away. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Strike taken as that one catches the outer part of the plate. Offered it a low one there, but came up empty.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Pitch taken. Several inches below the zone, in fact.
Well, that's a pitch right there you gotta just lay off. There's a good chance he's going to throw it on 0-2.
Heads up.
And if you can recognize it starting down in the zone, you know it's only going to go down from there.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And a cut fastball in there for a strike. It's 0-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And he fouls this one off. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Two out, 2 strike offering. Here it is. Fouled away. The next 0-2. Ran that one in on him a bit as this time it's tapped foul at home plate. The 0-2 once more. Had to sit back on the changeup, and he did a good job to get the bat on that one. Here. Another 0-2 home. Towards second. And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, and they know this is going to be a tough stretch on the road. To win the first game of the series has got to feel pretty good. Something to build on for tomorrow.
7-5 tonight's final. The Sod Poodles jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Mitch Dotson takes the ball now in inning number 9, looking to close the door. Stepping into the box, Eduardo Villegas. He's going to lead things off in their half of the 9th as they try to avoid the dreaded shutout.
It's never a good feeling to get shut out, and over the course of the season, it's bound to happen a few times. They've just been overmatched by good pitching.
Hit hard back up the middle, and that's through into center field, so the tying runs aboard to kick off the inning.
You can't ask for anything more than getting a leadoff man on right there. Brings the go-ahead run to the plate. He's in position to do some damage. It'd be interesting to see how the manager plays this one.
Stepping in, Geraldo Benitez. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. The 0-1 on its way. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this will get foul for strike 2. Drilled right back up the middle. Flip of his glove for 1 on to first, and that's the very last thing they needed at this point in the ball game, as there are quickly 2 away now. Digging in to try it again, Ezra Ramirez. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
1-1-1.
First baseline, but this will wind up foul. Still 0-2. Fans on their feet in a 1-run ball game in the last of the 9th. Fouled off. 1 strike from a shutout. Here it comes. Another one sent foul.
6 fouls in a row. This is turning into one of those epic at-bats. Who's going to blink first? Is the pitcher going to continue?
Sellers is there. makes the catch, and the ball game is over. And that one run held up tonight, 1-0 the final. The Sod Poodles came through when it mattered.
Satisfied is all you. Sinatra.
Big Pepe.
Satisfied.
Oh, you got the studio shot out. You feeling good about yourself right now, huh?
Hold up, let me get up in it now. I'm here to win it now. LOGIC, I'm feeling free, I'm finna bring it now. If you know the words, take a step back and sing it now. Never thought I'd have to, but I keep the windows tinted now. Like lottie-dottie, who got the keys to my body? Last time I said it went viral, I don't f with nobody. And I don't f with you, them, her, and him too. Cause don't none of y'all know a thing about what I've been through. And all that superficial you love, I'm just not into. And when it comes to getting deep in this rap I've been to, like the don't push me, I ain't no killer, but you know the rest. You think I caught the Holy Spirit, how I'm feeling blessed. Ain't no contest, that all this whack, it just ain't no test. Step and get laid to rest, boy, step and get laid to rest. It ain't no S on my chest, but I'm still while half of these still running. I burn everything I've attained and they steal from them. Like dirt from them. The man used to call you a hater, you a stand. Ain't nobody built himself a brand like me. I ain't signed a shoe deal cause I'm waiting for Nike to recognize all these youngins wanna be just like me. Got the check for 20 million right now when we might see everybody rocking my kicks, preaching positivity. I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. When I'm down, had enough, almost round. With rough, I get tough, and when I'm beaten to the ground, I get up. I get up, I get up, I get up, I get up. Never address me as Robert, that's it's about that De Niro. Far from a hero, I ain't never say my. I'm not defined by these clothes as heroes. It don't matter if you got $6 or 6 figures on the creek. Cause in the end, we all 6 feet deep. Meanwhile, I'll be immortalized on the 6 beat. Flashbacks of having visions way back in G-Berg. Every single one of my homies and me work. Plotting how to get about it, making him forget about it. Younger with a dream, but nobody gave about it. 10 years later, pick up the pen right ahead.
After a brief trial move, this prospect is being returned to his original role. For now, anyways. A coach is sent to offer guidance on training for a specific position.
Nowadays, everyone divided, so I collided with headlines. Preach that, go ahead, boy, now preach that. Wash my hands of this negativity, worth a 3 stacks. So fresh, so clean. Who the illest on the scene? Wu-Tang, get the cream, Sinatra gon' reign supreme. Open your mental, get out your feelings like dental. This consequential, like in a fire to the game. Can you rappers feel the flame? Not a won't be the same. For rap beef, I promise I want all of y'all to prosper. But deep down, you know it's only gonna be one Mufasa. I'm the king. The ring, but just might make you kiss the ring. All these rappers I came up on, I surpassed, I know it's sting now. Don't try to twist my words and turn that into something. I love all you, just wanna hear it. Drop my last shit, the whole wild world applauded it. Game still ain't give me my credit, so I'ma audit it. I'm heartless like Kanye in 08. Yeah, that's where the no ID. Now they all know who I be. I'm calling out Jay-Z to jump up on the track with me and smack the whole industry. Show 'em what that real rap do. The ball's in your court.
Welcome to MLB The Show and this presentation of Minor League Baseball. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Midland Rockhounds and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Mitch Dotson, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
This guy has a 3-pitch mix, and he needs all 3 of his pitches. If he has them all working and uses them properly, he has a chance to be very effective.
Stepping up to the plate, Richard Hester. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Second of 4 here on a Friday night as the game's first pitch is taken for strike 1. Guys, we take a look at the home 9 as they take the field tonight. They come in a bit of a rough patch. They've dropped 4 in a row. Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now we'll look at the starting lineup for the visitors in this one. What do we need to know about these guys for this evening's matchup on the road, D-Row?
You know, Matty, I took a look at this lineup today and getting a chance to talk to some of the guys around the cage. One thing that they preached to me was the fact that they were dead last in the league in grounding into double plays and well aware of the fact that they don't shoot themselves in the foot. They give themselves a chance when they're putting guys on base to drive in runs and not get that 2-for-1 sale.
One away.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game. Into the box now, Joseph Cheney. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. A ball and no strikes. Now a good pitch around the knees, but it doesn't quite catch the bottom of the zone. 2-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of a sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
He pops him up toward the left side of the infield. Cabral is there, and the side is retired. Stepping up now, Howard Farrell. He comes into play with a batting average in the respectable 270s. Here's a changeup to start the second, but that misses. It's a ball and no strikes.
Hey, no outs. No outs now.
Cutter misses, and it's 3-1. Check that 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. At the letters, but called high. It's a ball. Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. On the run, this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, he's going to have to work that sinker down in the zone. That's his bread and butter pitch, and if he's going to leave that belt high, that's going to spell disaster.
One out now.
In now, Brock Jackson, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Jackson was born in Massachusetts, is currently 3rd in the league in all-star fan balloting.
Yeah, and you don't want to leave it up to a manager's decision. You want to get in based on the fan vote, and he has a chance to do exactly that if he can make a late push as we head towards the Classic.
And again a throw, and he has to dive, but he's back in easily. He's running. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Tyler, the runner at first, with 1 gone in the inning. The 0-2 once more. Gets him swinging. He struck him out. Now at the plate, Paul Shin, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike one. 2 out with the man at first. And it's fouled away. Changeup laid off down around the shins.
Well, that's a smart miss there. Sometimes guys will chase it down there, especially when they're in protect mode on an 0-2 count.
Count even at 2-2. He's set. Here's the 2-2. Just missed with the 2-2 count, and it runs full now.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
No runner, cut home.
So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, nice job all around right there. He's able to get a head start, full count, 2 outs. You know he's going right there. Batter didn't come out of his zone, no. Drove a nice single into the outfield. Now we got runners on first and third.
He's set. Here it comes. There's the cut fastball, but it's low, 1-0. The set and the 1-1. Hit in the air out toward left. Delgadio waits on it, makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors in 2. Settling in now, Anthony Bermudez, as we take a look at the splits between April and May. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hit hard up the middle, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
First delivery to him on the way. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. Bermudez aboard here at first with nobody out. Double play ball to second. 4. The tag gets 1. On to first to complete the double play. So base is empty now after the double play, and striding forward the designated hitter Blair Bosarge. Sellers calls for it, and that ends the inning. 1 hit in the inning, but that gets erased. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Sod Poodles lead it 5-0. Standing in, Joseph Cheney. He starts the inning, and Dan, they're down 6 in the early going. So what do they need to do to claw back into this thing?
Well, first of all, Matt, I think they need to start to get some base runners. It's hard to be patient when you're down by 6, but base runners are the key to getting back into this one.
Hey, we got nobody, no one down here.
First offering on its way.
1-1-1.
Play down the line toward first, but this is foul for the first strike. The windup and the 0-1. And that one cut a little too much. A ball and a strike. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. Now the 2-1. Grounded foul toward the third base dugout. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time. High in the air down the right field line.
Mine.
Jankowski is over near the stands as he makes the catch for the first out. So coming to the plate, Howard Farrell. 0 for 1 for him here in this one.
Nope.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
Hate to do it, but I've got to question the pitch calling right there. With a guy like this at the plate, you got to attack him with your fastball instead of pitching him like he's a middle-of-the-order power guy.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This guy has been throwing the ball so well, and that's exactly why. He has such a feel for that secondary pitch. He can flip it over whenever he wants and get back in the count.
Line drive to left. But this will hang up just long enough to be run down in shallow left for a tough second out. Here's the first pitch to him. Changeup called strike 1.
0-1.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. Patterson goes to get it. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. At the plate, Brock Jackson. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, Matty, big time K last time up, and it's been a tough series for him so far. You can tell he's just not seeing the ball off this team. Let's see if he can make an adjustment right here.
Destiny, have at it. Say you want it, but how at it? Cause I'm stashing and I'm cashing. New York, big on New York shit. And the rest of them on New York shit. Might fuck you, take a New York shit. Take a rock on over the New York fit. One corner, how I fit. Might don't show how I fit. 2 hits, man, they really I gotta give me, I gotta give me, I gotta win with a win. I gotta give me, I gotta give me, I gotta win with a win. Kick your core, pop, pop, pop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Hit in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Hard hit ball to second. Sellers is right there. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away. Stepping into the box, Paul Shin. He reached on a single in his first try. And a first pitch sinker is over for strike 1. Popped straight up. Milton ranges back and he has it for out number 2. Now to the plate, Marcos Herrera. He flew out in his last at bat. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Pretty painless half of the inning, all told. Home half of the 5th coming up. Amarillo out in front, 6-0. Now batting, Anthony Bermudez. And through 5 turns at bat, they've only mustered a total of 3 hits. Not terrible, but they're certainly not firing on all cylinders.
Well, it's getting a little bit too late in this game, but this continues like this. In today's game, with so many dominant bullpen arms, you certainly don't want to wait until the 8th or 9th to try to wake the bats up.
Goodness, 0-2 now.
Hey, that's a really good pitch right there, and that's one of those off-balance swings. As a pitcher, you want to look in and say, howdy, if you're waving at me. A real ugly swing, and it gives you a lot of confidence when you make a guy look that bad. So hopefully he has another pitch left in his repertoire to bury this guy and get him out of there.
Just hung in there on that one. Here comes another 0-2. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, we got no one.
Almost got the corner, but it's inside for ball 1.
Straight up, straight up, straight up.
Swing, and he pops him up. Looks to be playable in foul ground. And he'll put this one away for the first out of the inning. So the batting order turns over now, and set to go Richard Hester. Just a tick behind for a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Way inside with that one, a pretty easy take there. The 1-2. Hit down the third baseline. Throw just does get him at first, as he was really moving that time. Striding forward now is the DH, Blair Bosarge. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Cut fastball above the letters, a ball and a strike. And he couldn't pull that one back, as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. 2 out, nobody on. Trying to send him packing for the second time. Hit on down the first baseline. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Digging in once again, Joseph Chaney. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. On the ground over to first. Scooped up on the backhand. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. Now at the plate, Howard Farrell. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
One of the things this guy would like to do from the left side is swing it a little bit better against right-handed pitching. This guy has decent numbers, but not great numbers against right-handed pitchers.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled away.
Hey, get him at 1 here.
Again, he sends it out of play. 1 out, nobody on. Cut fastball misses 2-2. Tried to get him with the cutter, but it's a full count, 3-2. Now the payoff pitch home. And great extension as he drives this one high in the air and deep the other way. A leap, but he won't get it. It's off the wall. And he's in there easily at second with a 1-out double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Raimo is there, 2 gone. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. So striding forward now, Brock Jackson, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. Fouled off.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
0-2. Here it comes. High in the air down the right field line. But this will wind up being a foul ball. Here's another 0-2. Takes this the other way to right. But a little unlucky there as it's hit right to him in right field for the final out of the inning. So no runs on a hit here, no errors, 1 man left on. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. The Sod Poodles lead it 7-0. Now at the plate, Paul Shin. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
First pitch on its way. Tough one to call there, but it's ruled just above the zone. Hit sharply, but foul down the right side. The 1-1. Shot toward right center. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit.
Relay. No runner, no runner.
And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his 2nd hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better. Well, baseball is a game of streaks and runs, so a 4-game skid happens to even the best of teams. The key is they didn't panic or press. They just came out here, played their game, and put the losing streak behind them, like professionals are supposed to do. Well done.
7-4 is
Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You boys dirt. Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Turn around and throw it in reverse. DB11 is a verse. It goes skirt. Keep up, drop a riding shotgun like she Kurt. Weaving through the traffic with my in a purse. In a St. Laurent straight jacket. If I crash, I go berserk. Overseas, I need a visa. Breezing in the visa. Try to see me when I'm speeding. You get burned like and my she's a diva. Her ain't like Lupita. Peter Piper, pick up, make my millimeter. Chilling on the chain, but the seats is heated. Shawty wanna race like a diva. Leader. Spend 3 G's on sneakers. Like 3 stripes in the slash, I'm undefeated. Break horns, I'm tiptoeing. Push button, Kim Jong. Roll through, looking so cool in the old school like Vince Vaughn. Nitro hit the turbo. Loaded. We don't win no more. Come on, who drop the fruit, pop like the top like I'm a turtle. Oh. Then she turn around and throw it in reverse. Ask them boy. Push button mode. Me goes on the ice. Don't get hurt. Watch out. Turn around and throw it in reverse. Let me see how you work. You was Larry Bird, St. Laurent straight jacket. Go berserk. Don't get hurt. Turn around and throw it in reverse.
Yeah, been at it, throw it backwards. Moonwalk into the like I'm Michael Jackson. Make a with your turn into an actor. Shimmy eye and this. I get close from Vaccarello, I get Celine from Flamin. I get packages from Paris, drop that FedEx on my name. I get runway off the runway to the runway on the plane. Told you we are not the same. See that spider switching lanes? Give some gas, look at the dash. What is he doing? He going fast. Look at him whip, look at him smash, look at him skirt, look at the cash. It's a bird, it's a plane, it's a man that's gone insane. He's on stage in a straight jacket, this is not a game, yeah. Like a candle, I've been too much to handle. This velvet jacket's fragile, hey, be careful when you handle, please. Yeah. Your hands are kind of dirty, please be careful how you touch me. In Paris, I'm the country. That's the mark.
Push button mode. Me goes on the ice.